My colleague Akshata Thomas joins us from the newsroom. Akshata, take our viewers through the latest on the stock exchange.
Yes, Devika. So right now the bell has rung on the New York Stock Exchange, and the trading is currently underway. Right in the first few moments of the trade, we saw S&P 500 figures down to 3.4%, Dow Jones was down to 3.1%, and lower NASDAQ has fallen down to 4.1%. Let's take a look at the current figures to see how they've recovered or if they're further steeping down. If we take a look at Dow Jones, we can see that they had fallen down when they initially opened up, and now they're at 1.46%. And if we take a look at S&P index, they're looking up at 0.97%. And if we take a look at NASDAQ, it's fallen worse, it's at 1.47. But if we take a look at the US markets, there's a slight respite, they're sort of recovering. NASDAQ in fact is looking up with a 1.6%. And if we further look into the European markets, which are currently underway, FTSE is right now at a 3.50%. We move on to DAX index, which is at a 4.19%. And if we take a look at CAC, it's at a 4.16%. And we can clearly see that although US markets were heavily affected, the moment they had opened up, there's a slight respite, there's a slight recovery which is taking place. But European markets have been heavily affected, and much worse, Asian markets have taken a much bigger hit. And this is one of their biggest hits since 1997 market crisis. So we are yet to get a clearer picture on the US markets, but we can just say that the European and Asian markets have taken a much bigger hit.
Okay.
Thank you, Devika. Over to you.
Akshata, thank you so much for that update. Joining me on the broadcast is Daniel Vagna, CEO of County Risk Solution from Colorado, United States of America. Mr. Vagna, I of course begin by asking you, how exactly are the general public and investors reacting to what is being called a bloodbath in the stock exchange?
The bloodbath continues, although it's being tempered, as your colleague just noted. I think we're going to be in a period here of protracted downward movement. Question is it going to be for days, weeks, or months? Let's bear in mind that it took generations to get to this trade regime that the US is now in the process of leaving.